What is up, guys? We are back today with another one for you. We got the Kanger original, authentic Kanger SubTank Mini for you. Gonna get it out of the box, do a quick unboxing. We'll do a build on that RBA. I'll show you all inside it, how it works. Short, simple, to the point. So, nice box. Pretty happy. Boy, that's got some. Ooh, let's read what it's got here on the back. So you can pause it there and kind of read this stuff if you're interested. I'm going to move on. So it slides out to reveal the SubTank. Card inside here. Caution, organic cotton coil, made in Japan. Drip 2 or 3 drops of e-juice into the top center of the head before screwing it into tank. Fill tank with e-juice and install coil to tank. Wait 30 seconds before you vape. Makes sense. So there she is. Pretty happy to have this one today. I'm kind of getting into these RTAs lately, and you know, I love building. I got my orchids, and a lot of my friends are into the K-funds. Adjustable airflow on the bottom. Oh, right there, that's what I like. That solid open slot. The SubTank original just had the 3 holes like that. So this has a bit more airflow. 510 drip tip. Just gonna break her all down for you real quick. So obviously you got the KangerTech logo on the top. It's engraved, laser etched. Build deck comes off. Coil head. So the one they got in there is the 0.5 ohm, which is the one I will be using. So I've heard a lot of people like this. You know, a lot of guys into the Atlantis and the Nautilus and all those sort of things. And I personally just haven't got into that kick. I like my rebuildables. I like, you know, I got a stack. 10 different RDAs. And I love them. So I'm not going to take this apart. The top does come off. There's 2 O-rings in there. Oh, well. Let's take it off then. It's just a cage. If we're going to do the review, let's do the review, right? Okay. So let's get in the box. See what else they got in here. That's what I'm greeted to once I pull it off. Nice little instruction manual, which is good for all you newbies out there. I will go through that in a second. Comes with a spare 1.2 ohm coil. Some Japanese cotton. Nice to see. It even has the seeds in there. You got to pick them out. Spare O-rings. Very important. Oh, look at that. Some spare glass. So this is important to me. How many times have you broke your damn glass? I know I've done it. On my original iClear XL. I believe that's a Kanger product too. No, it's Inokin. Anyway, so there she is. I picked this up. I will link to the retailer in the description. Now, this was a steal. I found it for a pretty good price. I think I don't know. I'll post on the screen right now what I got it for. I'm pretty sure it was under 30 bucks. And a lot of guys are selling this for a lot more than 30 bucks right now. So, pretty good. Let's get this RBA out and open it up. It does come with a couple coils, which is nice. It actually looks pretty... Oh, just one coil, actually. One coil. Come on, get out of there. Okay, this is the part we want to see, right? Oh, it comes with the coil already in there. So that's nice. Let's take it off. You got this top well here. So this all screws together. You get your top lid. Looks like it's got a rubber O-ring in there. It's got the 2 little, oops, sorry. It's got the 2 little channels on the bottom to let juice flow in. Take this off. This is basically the juice well. Really thin. And there's the build deck. Pretty straightforward. Really small, but you can do a dual coil, guys. Do it. it's kind of set up for it, so you just have to line them up, do a coil over the one airflow, and you're laughing. So there's a lot of times when I just don't want to freaking build a coil. I just get up in the morning, I got a new bottle of e-juice or something I haven't sampled yet, or I've just made a new flavor per se, and I want to, I don't want to rebuild. I got a bunch of stuff built with different flavors in it. There's something to be said to just being able to grab a 0.5 ohm coil, toss it in your tank, fill it up, and go. And when you're driving and stuff, you can't be dripping. So this is a good all-around solution, I think. I'm a big fan so far. I haven't got it opened and filled up and even used yet, but from what I've learned, I don't expect to be let down. So there is an authenticity code that comes with the Kanger. It's on the back here. Scratch it, and I can go check it on the website. Pretty important to do that. A lot of times there are a lot of fakes out there, so it's good to know you're getting a proper tank, right? I'll bring this down a little bit here. So that's basically everything you get right there. I'm going to, I don't know, kind of want to try out the standard coil in there. The 0.5 ohm. I do have some spare coils coming as well from fasttech.com. They are a little cheaper from Fasttech. I think they were $12 for 5. They also have cloned them, by the way, already. So Fasttech has clone, 1-to-1 clone of the new Kanger coils, and they also have some other really crappy clone. But the new one's actually nice. It looks very much the same. Okay, I just thought I'd go quickly through this instruction manual for those that might be interested in purchasing this. This is page 1. And feel free to pause. I'm going to go through fairly quickly. And now we're into French, so it's just basically reverse French. Okay, what's up, guys? Alright, sorry to split this up a little bit for you there. I was doing the build on the RBA. Now I got her in here, and I had a little bit of an issue with the build. I ended up wrapping my own coils. I showed you at the end there, and I packed them in there. It was alright. I just had a bit of clogging. It was too tight, so I had to open it up and mess around a little bit. And I find that a nicely wrapped big single coil actually performs better, I think, because it allows more airflow. So I really wanted to give this thing a fair shake, to be honest. So you can see on the side there I got the Orchid. I did a build up on that, very similar to this, ohms wise. And I gotta say, man, I really do like this SubTank. Kanger's really kind of gave the industry a game changer, if you will, with the ability to build your own and with the disposable coil. So I did give it a fair shake. The first day I vaped it, actually a couple days straight, with this 0.5 ohm coil. And I'm very happy with the performance of this, to be honest. You can't really ask for much more. You can blow out crazy clouds of smoke that, for a disposable is awesome. The industry's come a long way from the little Ego original single coil clearomizers. So I end up, what I got in here right now, actually, it's a 0.41 single coil, 24 gauge, I think 6 wraps, 5 or 6 wraps, something like that, and it performs very nice. It's only 30 watts or so, 34 watts, and this can handle higher wattage now that I've got my own coil built in there. I did find you want to kind of max out at 30 if you're running the pre-built coils. So I love it, man. I'm going to tear it apart again here, and I'll just show you the build that I got done on here, and I'll show you how to properly fill it and all that sweet stuff. Okay, I should bring it down a little bit here just so you can see nicely. So I'm just going to take this apart now. It's full of juice, you see, but that's okay. When you flip it over, it looks a lot more full. Looks full, right? But when you flip it over this way, It's got a little air bubble in the bottom. So this actually, I can open this completely fine right now, and it's not going to leak. So this is essentially how you fill it up. You just flip it over like this before you put the base in there, and you just fill it up. Fill it up to the top of the chimney, and then you plunk this over and seal her up. Pretty much that simple. Ooh. So I'm going to open up the RBA here, and we'll show you what I had done originally, and performance-wise, it's very good. Happy with it. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to rinse it off. I had a lot of juice on there, so I just wiped it off, and I'll open up. I'll show you what it looks like for the first time when I pull it out. So it's two places. It cracks on the top and the bottom, but I'll just pull it off this way. So pull it off. Anyways, you pull it out, and there you go. So you can see the e-juice is still nice and saturated. I almost should have left a little bit more, in all honesty. But this was a nice build, I gotta say. I'm very happy with it. You can do dual coils. My only issue was if you watch the video there, the coils were a bit too big. If I went one size smaller and did sort of smaller little micro coils, it would work great. But I find the vapor production was spot on. The thing that you will notice, like the only downfall, if you will, it's got a ton of airflow through the base, right? You have that solid open channel, but the airflow kind of chokes at the coil itself. You can see those holes in the bottom. Well, that's all the air that can pass through. And it's the same with the RBA. If you take it out, the way that they've designed it, those holes on the bottom there are what limit it. So that's kind of a bummer, in my opinion. You can't screw it out and take it right off. So I might try and modify it a bit and just make those holes a bit bigger in this piece. But it should be, I don't know, I think Kanger could have done a better job executing this. But it does work very well, don't get me wrong. There is quite a bit of airflow, but you can see my point there. It's limited by those holes. Other than that, very happy with it. I would definitely buy it again. I don't see myself selling this thing. It's just too handy to have. I ordered some spare coils. Fastech does sell the Authentics now. Pretty much spot on everywhere else. I got mine from the website you seen earlier there, Sigabuy, and they actually shipped it pretty quick. I used EMS. I paid $20 to ship it or something, but I had it in like 3 days. Other than that, I really got nothing bad to say about it. I used it now for a good solid week. I filmed this video and then I kind of broke it up and I used it solid, went through the coils, did a build, did another build, and you know, I really can't complain. Against my orchid flavors, pretty damn close. Pretty damn close. I can't really complain, man. The orchid might beat it out a little bit, simply on the build I had in there and the fact that I used rayon cotton. With the Kanger, I did use the included Japanese cotton that came with it. And like I said, I have no complaints. I'm very happy with this thing. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. We got lots more to come. If there's any videos you guys would like to see, if you got suggestions, comments, anything like that, figure you can contribute to the Vaporology team, let me know. Hit me up. Love to hear from you guys. Big plans for this channel, so help me help you. And we'll talk to you again soon, guys. Thanks for watching.